So today we are here with Brian Wood. Brian is a client of ours at Robert Berkun, a firm based in Michigan. We've been able to successfully operate with you guys for about 6 months now. Brian, if you could introduce yourself, we'd really appreciate it.
Yes, my name is Brian Wood. I'm a senior associate attorney with the law offices of Robert Berkun. We're a personal injury law firm dealing primarily with plaintiffs' personal injury, trip and falls, car accidents, dog bites, other cases like that.
Amazing. Can you tell me a little bit about your role at the firm?
I am the senior associate trial attorney, so I handle cases from start to finish. The first phone call the day after somebody falls, all the way through trial, post-trial motions, those kind of things.
Awesome. And can you tell me a little bit about some of the projects that you were working on when you came our way? Obviously, I know that you guys were a little bit backed up with cases when you came to us. So the objective was for us to help you guys catch up.
Yeah, so unfortunately, at the start of the year, I had a couple trials, which with a trial, I'm out of the office for a week, 2 weeks straight. And when that happens, unfortunately, a lot of the paperwork that I have to review, I don't have time to catch up on. So this year, I was a little bit behind with discovery, which is very document intensive and it's very not fill in the blanks exactly, but certain portions can be done without an attorney reviewing them.
Right.
And those were the portions that we really needed some help catching up on.
Yeah, and so what exactly was Lovely helping out with in the process? Lovely is the paralegal assistant that worked with you guys. What parts of the process was she helpful in uh, for you guys?
Lovely assisted us with medical chronologies. Basically, when a client, before a deposition, I like to go through all of their medical records with them. So a medical chronology gives me something to look at to say, okay, on this date, you had this treatment, and then to follow through all the way down, which assists us in making the depositions go better, which theoretically makes the cases have more value. She also did discovery responses, which basically it's outlining what happened, why it happened, when it happened, where it happened, how it happened, what the injuries are, and what the financial difficulties incurred by the client were. So she was helping us with those. The defense firms will send out, 50 to 100 questions that we have to respond to, and she would answer the questions. And I would generally just be reviewing what she had done.
Gotcha. And would you say it took her, how long did you say it would take her to get up to speed with the way your firm was trying to operate?
I would say after about 2 to 3 weeks, she had a full grasp of this is what he's looking for. This is how he wants it done. And she would have the previous work that she had done, she would use as a template and a framework for her future work, which definitely made it easier, sped up the process.
Right. And that's something that we aim to do, obviously, is to have them, be proactive with learning information and picking things up quickly, not asking questions to the same thing a million times. So I'm
Yep.
glad to hear we are able to do that. And Lovely did a great job. So I guess in closing, what results were you able to achieve, and what specifically did she streamline?
So basically, by getting all the discovery out, it freed up my time to have more settlement negotiations, alternative dispute resolution negotiations, and really get the cases through, which gets money in the client's pockets faster, which obviously helps the firm. The more cases we get through, the more money, the more cases we can take on. Lovely helped us catch up after I was out of the office at the start of the year. If we're ever behind again, I would absolutely take her on again. I hope to not be behind, but if we're ever in that situation again, if I have a longer trial, we would definitely take her on again to catch up.
We appreciate that, and we'll make sure that whether it's not her, but someone will be available to help you guys. I guess my last question
Absolutely.
would be: would you recommend us to others, and if so, why?
I would absolutely recommend you guys to other people. You were very easy to work with. Lovely was very responsive. Any questions she had were great questions. From a financial perspective, taking on temporary work here probably would have cost us 2, 3, 4 times as much as did having Lovely handle this. for the same work product. And additionally, with her working remote, we didn't have to worry about having the office space, having the computers, having the hardware necessary for them. So it was an absolutely great experience, and I would definitely recommend you guys to other people.
I really appreciate that, Brian. Thanks so much for taking the time. And
You are welcome.
we're glad that we got to work with you.